Hello, my name's Rodney Grounds. I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Robopac USA.
Today we're going to talk about our newest automatic stretch wrapper, the Helix Max.
The Helix Max is a machine that's designed to address a few very important points. One, because of the design of the machine, we can increase your throughput capacity. We can also reduce film break events, and we can provide a more stably wrapped load. So now let's take a look at the Helix Max and the features which allow this.
You'll see here a dual roll film technology where we stack one film roll on top of the other. What we do is offset these film rolls slightly so there's an overlap of the film before it goes through the pre-stretch rollers. Once this film goes through the pre-stretch rollers, this band gets fused together. This allows for a couple of things, but most importantly, it greatly reduces the amount of film breaks that you'll see. To illustrate this point, we have a bit of an extreme situation where we're wrapping some garden implements. First of all, we'll wrap with a single roll of film, and you'll see as we start to hit a sharp point, the film will tear and break, causing a downtime issue. Now we'll wrap the same load using the Helix Max dual roll system. You'll see that now as we hit these sharp points, the reinforcement band we've created stops the film from zippering and ripping, thus improving your machine availability, decreasing film breakages, and saving you film. In short, the patented dual roll technology of the Helix Max makes it a machine for even the most demanding applications.
So as you've seen, the Helix Max has a very unique design. It's a twin film carriage machine where we stack the film carriages one on top of the other. We leave a little bit of an overlap of the film where when it goes through the pre-stretch roller, it forms a security band. We think that this type of system addresses three main problems. First of all, this is a machine that's very fast. Because we're stacking one roll on top of the other, we have an effective wrap width of 39 inches. So we can increase the wrapping speed and increase your throughput capacity with the Helix Max. Second, where we have the reinforcement band in the film, this prevents film tears and film rip occurrences. We all know that that is one of the big factors of increasing your downtime of a stretch wrapper. So through this system, we can promise you that we can increase your uptime with the stretch wrapper. And finally, and probably most importantly, is this system allows you to have better load stability. Again, this band of film that is fused together as it goes through the pre-stretch roller acts as ribs or containment throughout the load, providing a very stable load. And after all, that's what we're trying to get, a good load delivered to your customer in perfect condition.
The first key benefit that we'd like to address is the increase in throughput capacity. You can see here we're wrapping a very tall pallet, and because we have a dual stacked roll, we're wrapping with an effective film web of 39.5 inches, which gives us the ability to wrap a pallet with much fewer revolutions than a standard 20-inch film roll, thus greatly reducing the amount of time it takes to wrap a pallet. The Helix Max is capable of wrapping up to 90 pallet loads per hour. The second key benefit of the Helix Max system that I'd like to talk about is the ability of the system to reduce the number of film breaks. So earlier we saw an extreme example, but now we're going to show a more realistic example. We all know film's not perfect and sometimes it gets damaged. With the Helix Max, we're able to run damaged film and complete a wrap cycle without tearing all the way through and causing a downtime event. As you can see here, we have some film tearing, but it never rips all the way through because of that overlap band that we talked about earlier. This allows us to wrap the complete pallet. Finally, I've saved probably the most important point for last. The most important thing about stretch wrapping a pallet is making sure it gets to your customer in good condition. We're talking about load containment and stability. You can see here we're wrapping a load of column stacked 12-pack water, which is a pretty unstable load. Because of the dual roll technology and the reinforcement band that we generate, that reinforcement band can act like a belt around your product, keeping everything in place, making sure your product gets to its destination in good order.